YouTube.
It's recording.
Okay. Can we use your name when we present this interview to our STEM 110 class, and can we share it on our blog?
Yes.
What is your full name?
Ethan Aubrey Atno Shelton.
Thank you. Do you know what a social media policy is?
No.
Well, a social media policy is like, how if you work at Red Robin or something or anywhere like that, like you're not allowed to post about Red Robin on
Okay, yeah.
You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Have you been employed?
Yes.
Where did you work?
Shenandoah Pizza.
Did they have a social media policy?
No.
No.
We were allowed to.
You were allowed to do whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you use any type of social media like Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes. How often?
Pretty often.
Pretty often. Do you think that it's right for a company like Chipotle or like Red Robin or any place like that to implement any kind of social media policy?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Like they don't want negative, feedback from anyone.
Okay. And what do you think is one thing that would be important to include in a social media policy? Like, what's one thing, like, I don't know, I'll give you an example, like, my friend, she got in trouble for taking a picture of a funny drawing of on a receipt, because she was a hostess at, Red Robin.
Mm-hmm.
She got fired for that. So what's something like that? What's a policy that you think is really important?
Well, like, when you work at a company, all of these, behind the scenes kind of things and stuff like that, secrets that, your boss doesn't want you to know, like, if you, borrow stuff from the food place, let's say, or, smoke in the kitchen or something, It's not something that you want, Shenandoah Pizza, like me or something, or Red Robin to be, known for, on Facebook or Twitter, so...
Okay. What would make you read, like, that ODU has a social media policy, right? You don't know? Well, ODU has a social media policy. I didn't know either, and I didn't read it. So, what would make you read something like that? Like, would if it was more like, snazzy and like jazzed up, would you be more likely to read it?
Probably. If I had somebody explain it to me, like an RA or an email from the president or something strictly explaining that social media policy, I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't have any idea either until, this class.
We're not allowed to say bad things about ODU or something.
Well, it's different than that. I haven't really, gone through it.
So you haven't read it either?
No, I haven't read it at all. Do you find anything unfair about social media policies? Do you think that they're unfair, or do you think that they're fair?
I think it is unfair to be, fired or let go for doing something that is against the social media policy, because I feel like it's not that big of a deal, and I think your boss or supervisor should come to you and, talk to you about it instead of just, letting you go just like that for posting something bad about it or posting something. I feel like you should be able to debate it and discuss and argue it.
So would it be fair to say if you were
I think less strict guidelines.
So would it be fair to say that if you had to rewrite a social media policy, anyone from ever, would you say that you would want it to be less strict, that you would want it to be a little more lenient?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Ethan.
No problem, man.
That concludes our